Already cancelled. Already cancelled. Already cancelled.
Welcome to Already Cancelled. I'm Kian, Yaz of Nisha. How are you guys feeling today?
Yeah, feeling good, feeling sprightly, feeling wonderful.
I'm the complete opposite. I feel like absolute shit.
Oh, mate.
Yeah, I had a big weekend, but that's all right.
Oh, yeah, because you were in apparently rural land, right?
Absolute middle of nowhere.
Out in the bush.
You know,
There's bush here in Australia, just everyone knows. There's a lot of bush around here.
It's everything in Australia. You want desert? We got desert. You want bush? We got bush. You want snow? Yeah, wait for winter. We got snow.
It's true.
Anything dumb happen while you're out there?
A lot of dumb things happen.
Anything dumb that you can talk about?
No, definitely can't.
I have a...
What happens in the bush stays in the bush.
you know,
Yeah, I
it
get
is.
that. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
all
it
about
is.
that.
But talking about dumb,
Yeah.
I have a me so dumb moment of the week.
Yeah. I mean, that,
Just one?
To be honest,
one.
Anisha comes with me so dumb moments every week.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's
know, that's
true.
what I was thinking.
But we're just
No,
gonna-
this one takes the cake.
We'll highlight it for this week. Yeah.
No, this one takes the cake.
How dumb are you, Avnisha?
I'll tell you how dumb I am. It's pretty bad. So I've started this new thing responding to emails like when they come through my inbox. Because like obviously it's just like me and my husband like running like all the other stuff I do creatively outside this podcast.
Yeah, we know you're very busy. We get
Right.
it.
But when the emails
Wednesday
come
through Friday, don't talk to her.
Yeah, she won't respond to you unless it's a Monday or
Hold
Tuesday.
on. When the emails come through, like someone gave me this advice to be like, well, you should make your team look bigger because then it's
You have a fake boss?
Shut the
You have a
fuck
fake
up.
boss, don't you? You have a fake boss.
No, like you just when you respond, because I'm responding to the emails, like more like one of your team is responding instead of you because then
It makes you look cooler.
It makes you look cooler.
No, but it's good because it creates a separation.
Yeah,
between,
that degree of separation. So I started responding to an email saying, "Hello, blah blah blah. Thank you for reaching out to Avnisha." And I was speaking.
What's the email, by the way? Is it like a info at or like a?
It was a business, like it was an email for like a
it hasn't got-
opportunity.
So it hasn't got your name on it.
No, well, it did. So this person reached out to me saying, "Hey, we'd love to talk to Avnisha about blah 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 this opportunity," and I was like, "Great."
And Avnisha's sitting there going, Avnisha's not available until next Wednesday.
Basically, writing this whole email in like third person, being like, "Oh yeah, she's blah blah this, blah blah that," and then I wrote, "Cheers, Avnisha." Send.
Bro, why do you do this stuff to yourself?
I didn't know how to unsend it. I was so horrified.
That
Like,
is dumb. That is so dumb. You know what you need to do? You need to have like a, what do they call it? The footers, like the email signature.
So you don't have to type
You just need
anything
an
out.
email signature that just says regards that, and you don't have to type regards or cheers of Nisha because she always says cheers, and I hate the way you say cheers in emails. By the way,
Why me? Why is it just me?
cheers. Like cheers. Cheers is so rude in emails. Don't you say when you say
I
that?
didn't think cheers was rude.
You have to be the right person to say cheers.
You don't say cheers. You say warm regards or
Yeah, best regards.
Kind regards.
kind regards or thanks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cheers is very like cheese.
Oh, I never thought
It's
that.
very down, punching down.
Can we go back to the fact that she like dobbed herself in for lying?
I forgot.
Because I thought originally
Yeah.
when you said like, I created a fake, because I've done that before.
Right,
like
right.
my first 3 years of DJing, I had a manager called Anthony. Anthony was myself. And I would like email nightclubs and
Yes, it's
festivals.
common.
And it worked well for me. Like it got me to
Yeah.
a point so much further than everyone else that was around me.
It worked.
But I never said best regards, Yaz. Like that's just stupidity.
That's habitual dumbness.
No, that's why I said it's a me so dumb moment.
Did you get a
because-
reply?
Yeah, she
No, they-
responded. She
I was
did.
seeing what would it be like when they receive it? They'd really go, oh yeah, her team member, and then it's her. I don't know. It's like the when like something awkward happens and you slowly back away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like she would have backed away from her laptop, like just slowly.
I had like a existential crisis after that, but no, she responded and she said, "Thanks, Avnisha." So I think
Nisha's got split personalities.
I would have honestly just replied and said, sorry for the confusion. Avnisha is a very popular name in India. We both have the same name.
yeah.
deeper
And
into the
hold and
lie.
run that lie
Oh, sorry.
forever.
Oh God, no. But anyway,
Yeah, that's pretty stupid,
Yeah,
Nish.
I know.
Pretty-
I know. So try to top that one.
Oh, we'll see what
Yeah.
happens next week.
Exactly.
Let's get into some what's popping.
Oh, guys, have you watched the Tom Brady roast?
How
I'm nearly
funny.
finished, but yes, we've been watching it at home, and so far it's been like interesting.
Yeah.
But I think there's a lot of football, like NFL jokes, and
Yeah.
I'm not really keeping up.
I was going to start with that. So, Nisha, before the Tom Brady roast, did you have any idea who Tom Brady was?
No.
Be honest.
Oh,
No.
really? No.
Ken,
Yeah,
did you
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so I knew of him. I knew that he's considered a really good quarterback.
He's the greatest
right?
of all time.
They say, the greatest quarterback of all time,
Yeah.
blah, 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 whatever. But I'm going to offend a bit of Americans real quick. Outside of America, no one fucking knows who Tom Brady is. And if they do,
Yeah.
they know a very small amount of him and they're in a very small percentage.
Yeah, because what's the difference? They play.
NFL.
So I was right, NFL, and here we play.
Well, here in Australia, you're right. You play rugby league.
Rugby,
Rugby,
it's
yeah.
different. They think we're crazy over here because they're covered in like helmets
Yeah,
and
and
pads,
pads.
blah, blah, blah. And they've got so many rules that you can't do certain things in.
Yeah.
And then they watch us with absolutely no protection whatsoever.
Which I
going
think is
head first.
scary. I'm just going to say.
Of course,
Yeah.
two forwards running at each other at full pace and colliding is enough energy created to move 1 ton, 1 inch.
Really?
Whoa.
No, that can't be right.
I was waiting for the name.
It can't
I was
be
waiting
right.
for every time. This is like if we created a highlight reel of the podcast, it would be honestly me stating something and then that can't be right and then us googling.
But I'm
But
sorry.
where did you find this?
If I don't believe, do you know how heavy 1 ton is, brother?
Yeah, it's like a car. It's 2 cars.
Well, no, it depends what car. Like my car's probably just under 1 ton.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? 1 ton brick, bro. I really don't think any human will be able to move that with one impact.
He's Googling now. He was right. He might.
Oh, so much energy. Can
Don't
we
worry.
just believe it and move on?
Yeah. I believe you.
Thank you.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway, so this Tom Brady, bro. Now, with the roasts, usually they were on Comedy Central. It moved to Netflix. Netflix did a live stream of it, so you could have actually watched it live, which is pretty cool. A few things happened that I want to talk about. Obviously, it was a great lineup. Kevin Hart was the host.
Yeah.
One of the best comedy hosts
He
of all
is
time.
brilliant.
Yeah, he's great.
You can tell that half the time he wasn't even reading the teleprompter.
Yeah, also, real quick to add to that, the teleprompter thing, so many people read off the teleprompter.
They have to.
Why?
They're not comedians.
Yeah, they're
you
not.
You had NFL players who barely can read. We're up there fucking trying to memorize shit.
I know, but it just looks so bad. Anyway, that's just my...
It does look bad. It looks bad on camera.
Rant.
Because everything's
Yeah.
pre-written. I mean,
Yeah.
a lot of if you watch the credits at the end, you see how many writers are involved. There's like 20 writers.
But it's also so awkward when they're looking in the camera right to you in the eye, like
Yeah.
in the camera, and you can see their eyes just like searching for help. Like
And embarrassing saying, "Oh, sorry," and then re-saying the joke. Like, it's all time.
Yeah.
You know what they got to practice then is their timing.
the
of the jokes.
timing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
There was only look. I'll give you a little snippet of like a collage of how it sounded.
Are the best highlights?
Yeah, well, not the best, but just some of them.
Okay.
Why do you look like a gay Tom Brady?
You sometimes gotta your coach. You know who else that coach? Giselle. She that karate man.
That's his
Hey,
wife.
Karate class today.
Or ex-wife.
And she's still a white belt. The only bruises she had were on her ass.
Do you know that every morning Kevin wakes up at 4 a.m. to make a movie? I love your movies, or as I call them, short films. You have 7 rings. Well, 8 now that Giselle gave hers back. Tom also lost $30 million in crypto. Tom, how did you fall for that? I mean, even Gronk was like, me know that not real money. Like,
Bert Kreischer is the king. He looks like if the Tiger King and the Liver King only ate Burger King and had a liver that looked like Martin Luther King got beat up by Rodney King.
Wow.
An ex-athlete, high cheekbones, silky hair. You remind me too much of my stepdad now.
Kim was terrified to be here tonight. Not because of this, but because her kids are home with their dad.
I love roast.
It is actually.
And look, a lot of those are taken out of context. You have to watch it to see there's actually really good jokes. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Nikki
sure-
was my favorite, by the way.
Nikki
just
was
hands
everyone's
down.
favorite. She came out and absolutely demolished every single people on that
She was
lineup.
brilliant.
Whether they were comedians, athletes, or in the crowd, she absolutely fucking roasted them, which was
She killed it.
It was so good. One thing I want to mention, because I'll tell you why I watched it. I had no intention to watch the Tom Brady roast. I really didn't give a shit
Right.
in any way, shape, or form until I saw all the headlines of Kim Kardashian getting absolutely booed.
Yeah.
She got booed?
When she
Yep.
went up on stage. So, because she's one of the special guests. They had a few
Yeah,
special
but I
guests.
watched
Yeah,
it
that-
yesterday, and
So
people
Ben-
were
Yeah.
applauding. People were like,
They removed it.
Yeah. They removed it from the upload on Netflix. The live version showed the booing.
And I have the audio.
Shut the fuck up, dude.
Yeah, I have the audio of the real boo.
I haven't even heard it yet.
I'll give you the
Okay,
real
wait,
boo.
real quick before you play. So they announced Kim Kardashian as a special guest to come up and say some words. Now, there were rumors of Kim Kardashian dating Tom Brady. That's why she was up there. Because everyone was like, who the hell, why does Kim Kardashian go up on stage? That's why.
well, that's what I thought. I was like,
Listen
was
to what
random.
happened on the live stream of the roast.
Thank you so much, Kevin. Well, thank you. I know a lot of people make fun of your height. All
I love it.
Who's saying
All
whoa?
right, Kevin.
I think the guy that runs it, the main guy, the owner of the roasts. What's his name again? Wild Jew guy. He's the one that
Is he
started
the
roasts.
owner of
yeah,
the
I think he's
roast?
like the owner or he's the head.
Nah,
or
he
he
just-
started it.
No way.
Yeah, that was his comedy. He would bring up people off stage and roast them. That was his sets.
Oh, but he doesn't own the roast.
I think he
itself.
does. I think he's like the main guy that started it.
What's his name? Jeff Ross.
Yeah, Jeff Ross.
He doesn't own it, does he?
Yeah, I think he is.
Oh, here we go. Another
Ross.
fact. Yeah, another fact.
I was starting to get suspicious of this guy.
I think he's just a veteran. I don't think he owns it. He's just on it a lot.
I can't believe she got booed
Yeah,
that much.
Ross has been a roaster of all comedy roasts since 2005.
Yeah, but he doesn't own it.
Yeah, Comedy Central roasts. So
just
Comedy Central started, but he would do that on his actual sets, and they obviously married up. Oh, we'll
Yeah, but
create a
it's
huge
different-
celebrity roast, and you'll come and run them,
Yeah.
or he'll anchor them.
Anyways, whatever. She got booed.
Yeah,
it started off as like claps, cheers, woos, and then it slowly just went, oh.
No, but it was
Yeah, good.
intense. But hold on, I'm a bit confused by that because like, wasn't there like all industry people at this roast? Like,
I think there's a few ticketed seats
I think
at the
there
back.
should be. It's a huge arena.
oh, I thought there was.
Massive.
You
Yeah,
can't just have
thousands.
every single celebrity there. Like
probably
there'd be
won't show up.
VIP sections, and then they'd have the ticketed.
Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense. Because I was like, there's no way in hell the industry people are booing Kim Kardashian.
Why? You think everyone loves her in the industry?
No, I don't think I
She's
love
not
her. I
loved.
just
so
think
you know,
that's how the
she's not
industry
loved.
is.
No one likes her.
No, especially now.
No one likes her.
But people suck up to her. They would be in the industry sucking up to. There's no way they wouldn't be. Like, that's how the industry is.
She's such a loser.
Yeah, she is. She gives me the ick.
When I see her anywhere, I just like, ugh.
Brother,
God, brother,
Yeah.
you do not deserve the platform you're on. I'm sorry, she does not in any way, shape, or form. But whatever, that's enough hating from my end.
how was Andrew Schultz? Because I haven't seen his set yet.
I was told that he was like sort of like a kid that's turned up to a big performance that he wasn't ready for. But then I watched it. And
Yeah.
I was like, he actually done really well.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen a lot of his other stuff. I've only seen shorts of his.
Yeah,
I
So
like
haven't
his
seen
comedy.
long form stuff.
I'm a big fan of Andrew Schultz. in
Same.
his comedy.
But he did pretty good. I actually thought he did well. I reckon that Nikki Girl was number one.
She killed it, yeah.
And then that, was it Tony? That Tony guy?
Kill Tony, yeah, he's got Kill Tony, the show.
Yeah.
He tours that around, which is great.
He was just unbelievable.
He's one of the best comedians on earth.
He
insane.
so her and him were on par, and then Andrew was after that. But altogether, obviously Kevin Hart, who hosted it, he just does a great job anyway.
Yeah. Wow, I just had a massive mind blank. Who the hell were we just talking about?
Kill Tony.
I wanted to talk about the other chick, the Nikki Glazer.
Yeah.
whatever her
Yeah,
name
she
is.
was amazing.
The really funny
yeah,
one.
she
Yeah.
was brilliant.
Everything was all like, ha 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 ha, until she made the boyfriend joke. And then I was like, holy fuck.
What boyfriend joke?
Did you watch it,
yeah, I
Nishi?
did
Are you
watch
up
it
to
when
that?
when she said her boyfriend was in the crowd.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she was saying a boyfriend in the crowd, and
I
she said she
would-
would shoot him in the face
For a lottery ticket to suck Tom Brady's dick. What the fuck kind of relationship is that?
Well, it's obviously a joke.
What
you know?
doesn't fucking matter? I'm sorry. You could be the funniest comedian on earth. I would be so offended if my
That's
missus went on
embarrassing.
stage and said that.
Yeah, it's pretty. Look, it is. But this is the thing, though, right? Like this is what it goes back to. Imagine. Okay, this is gonna be a very controversial statement, but imagine. Okay, you're dating. Angelina Jolie, right? Young
That's
Angelina
weird.
Jolie. Young Angelina Jolie,
I
right?
like the young Angelina.
Tomb Raider.
You're not in the movie world, right? You're a real estate agent,
Yes.
right? In high properties, whatever.
Fuck yeah, I am.
And you marry Angelina Jolie, and then she's doing the next film, and she's got a risque like sex scene.
Yeah.
It's like that's her job.
Uh-huh.
She's making movies. She's making art.
Yep.
As if, like, can you see the parallel I'm making? Nikki
I
is a
can.
comedian.
But you
That's
need
what
to-
she's known for. Her jokes to be a bit like.
She's raunchy as hell.
Raunchy
But she's
as
also
hell.
known in the industry as being a ganger, by the way, like a bit of a slutty comedian.
Yeah.
You know, that's what actually what her image is. And on the
Right.
Angelina topic, fuck Angelina. She's a home wrecker.
Right,
I've hated her.
That's irrelevant right now.
Okay.
I'm saying just focus on the actual situation.
We're swerving away real quick because I just need to say fuck Angelina Jolie.
Oh my God.
For all my friends.
Fuck you, Angie.
Fuck you, Angie. For all my Friends fans out there who are a fan of Rachel, we fucking love Rachel. What's her real name again? Jennifer Aniston?
We all know how obsessed you are with Jennifer Aniston. You've said it numerous times that Jennifer Aniston is your number one girl.
I love her to death. I love her to death. And
Yeah.
if I could, like, you know, send her flowers and just say, hey, I love you just for
Right.
being you, I would.
You should.
No, she won't receive him.
Okay.
I'm not that special yet.
Yet.
But, do you know where I'm going with this? Why I
No.
hate Angelina?
Why?
Because she's a fucking homewrecker.
Well, we all know what happened.
Because during Mr. and Mrs. Smith,
Yes, we all know.
her and Brad Pitt, Angelina and Brad Pitt had a fucking affair.
I'm sure
when
Brad
Brad Pitt
is
was
equally,
with Angelina.
I'm sure Brad is equally to blame.
Yeah,
as
100%.
Angelina.
I agreed.
He can
But
keep his
100%.
dick in his pants. He can do that.
yeah, well,
100%.
fuck Brad
So
too.
Brad's also that
Fuck
too.
Brad too.
Yeah, fuck Brad.
Fuck Brad.
Fuck you, Brad.
What's going on? This is completely
The
derailed.
best, I reckon, one of the greatest jokes of the night was when that Tony Hinchcliffe, the Kill Tony guy, that he did on the black lesbian girl. Did you hear that? He's like, oh yeah, this black lesbian girl. I don't know her name. Forgive that, but he's like, oh yeah, she doesn't eat pussy. She in a black African American style. She, oh hell no's on the pussy.
I feel like you butchered the fucking
Yeah,
joke.
I'm not laughing.
did.
I just
You
feel
hell
uncomfortable.
no.
You
No, but like that. No, if you go watch it, it's not about me doing the joke. It's about him doing
Yeah.
the joke. Far out. That was so good.
Okay,
that
so
was
there's-
such a funny. That was like the cream of the crop, the top of the top.
There's a rule in comedy, right? Never repeat a comedian's joke on another platform because you're gonna fuck it up.
Well, I'm not
play it for them.
Oh yeah, I could have just played it.
Yeah, you should've
well, I'm not
just-
trying to say I'm funny with it. I'm trying to say he was funny with it.
Yeah, he was-
Anyway,
he was
you know
hilarious.
what?
Fuck, I ruined his joke. I ruined his joke.
You just came across really fucking racist, to be honest.
Well, yeah, if you could snip this out, then it would sound
Yeah,
horrible.
and a bit homophobic towards lesbians too.
Well, look, it's
Yeah.
not my words.
Yeah.
It's not my words. I didn't come up with it.
I'm just trying to dig Kian's grave even further.
Yeah,
There's no grave here to dig.
To be fair, overall, I thought it was actually really good. And I have so much respect for comedians. It's so hard to do what they do.
Did you guys watch the whole thing?
No, I skipped through
I-
everything.
I skipped all the athletes and the coaches and all the pathetic.
No, you know what? That Bill guy was great.
Who the fuck's
Bill,
Bill?
I can't say his name.
Just go there, and these are our picks. All you need to watch is obviously anytime Kevin Hart's on there, that Nikki girl, the Tony girl,
Yeah.
Tony guy, and Andrew Schultz. That's the only ones you need to watch.
Ron Burgundy was so random.
He comes out on all the roasts.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
That was
Is that
just
a- is that a-
embarrassing.
Rum Burgundy. Yeah, he does. Comes out.
When the jokes don't
yeah.
land, that is so embarrassing. Like he didn't land one good joke.
Who?
Ron Burgundy.
What?
I thought that was the worst.
Really?
Yeah.
No, but he was playing a character. So
I know,
it's,
and
you
it
know
was
how
just
hard it would
it
be
was
to be.
awful. Ron Burgundy's done.
No,
Ron Burgundy's dead.
Anyways,
Never.
I want to start a petition.
Never.
Before we end the topic, I want to start a petition to bring back the Kim Kardashian booze in the original.
Yeah, I think
in the
that's
Netflix.
appropriate.
Netflix would never do that.
What cunts?
No, but
keep it real. Why he's got to fake everything?
Oh, well, you know.
Yeah.
Imagine if they like played the booze, and then like they just did it to get publicity. Genius.
You never know these days.
Yeah.
You really don't. And that's what's popping.
I love that. My brother-in-law only dates Asians who can't speak English.
Huh?
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Every month from this year, my brother-in-law has brought over to my house, because my mother-in-law lives with us, has brought over to my house an Asian girl per month
Shut the fuck up.
who
Sorry, I've
can't-
sworn so much.
who
in this
can't
podcast.
speak English. They can't speak English.
So it's not only like he hasn't just got yellow fever. He doesn't just want he's not just trying to date Asians. He's going for the ones that literally can't speak
Well,
English.
to be fair,
At all.
right? To be fair, he's a security guard, and he works at a club/pub that is like very Asian targeted.
Yeah.
So all Asians go there.
Yeah.
And like usually they're like students and stuff that would go to this pub that's come from an Asian country. And he meets them and everything, and then he starts dating them.
How old's your brother?
Brother-in-law.
He's 29.
Brother-in-law.
Brother or
Sorry.
brother-in-law?
Brother-in-law.
Okay, sorry,
29-ish, 28-ish.
Okay.
And he would bring a girl, and they can't ever speak English. So the other day, we call her May because it's this month's girl. Because we have every month. No, but
I was like, May's a really pretty name. And then I was like, right.
Yeah, so like there's been a March and April, there's a May now,
Wow.
because we noticed the trend.
Yeah,
Might
yeah.
be the language barrier.
She came over, she's from Japan. Gorgeous girl, great manners, like the posture is just ridiculous. Straight up posture, sits there, eats, is like full on like trained. And we were trying to talk to her, and she would just smile at us, and she would just look at him. Like she can't talk English.
Is this the only one that can't talk English?
No, they're all very like them. Some have a little bit more knowledge of English. Like she's fresh. So I'm in my house having random Asian students in my house that I can't speak English and having dinner with them with my 2 daughters, and it's just this most awkward. Every month, once a month.
So you're telling
I have a random Asian in my house.
He's brought 5 Asians this year?
4.
4 Asians. So it started in February?
Yeah.
Can I ask a question? Why is he bringing them over?
Because he introduced them to the mum.
But why? Why 4 of them?
It's a bit intense.
He gets you know.
Doesn't he want to wait for the right one and go, okay, you're the one I want to introduce to my family?
Exactly.
Yeah, but I think that's what happens. And then he's like, oh, she wasn't the right one.
But 1 month to fall.
Bro, I don't invite a girl over.
Okay, I'm not saying it's strictly monthly, like 17th of May.
Yeah, no, I know.
I'm saying
still 4 girls in 4 months. That's a lot of people
That's
to
a lot
introduce.
of
maybe
girls.
5. You know?
Especially all Asians that can't speak English. Is it a specific kind of Asian or is it just
It's just like Japanese. I think there's one from Hong Kong. Like there's just different types of Asians that rock up to
they
this.
all
party.
can't speak English?
And they all can't speak English. Some
you-
of them can speak a little bit better than the others.
Have you questioned his actions? Have you said, brother, what's
Yeah,
going
yeah.
on?
Well, there's a movement, and I think I don't know if this is why, but there's a movement. I'm not sure if you guys have seen. There's been a movement of like Western men specifically seeking out Eastern women because of their traditions and how they take care of the man.
Yeah. It's
Have
been
you seen
happening.
that?
It has been happening for a long time, but usually with older blokes.
Yeah, usually with older blokes is done.
Divorced older blokes, yeah.
But apparently it's happening with the younger guys now, where they actively seek Eastern traditional women because of like they take care and support their man better
I've
than
heard
a
of it,
Western
yeah.
woman would.
I've heard of
Have
it.
you heard of that, Nishi?
I mean,
Like they would like do more housework.
it's not- it's not-
they're raised differently. That's what it
right.
is.
yeah, like it's not uncommon to hear that people like, you know, even like, I don't know, people living here who are like fully westernized, get their parents to find someone for them from their
Back home or
Back
whatever,
home,
yeah.
yeah. Like I've heard of that. That's common. But like, also it goes both ways. If like guys want someone, a woman who's traditional and are looking for that, then they also have to be the traditional man, and it goes vice versa.
Yeah, of course. But I'm
Yeah.
saying like Westernized men are doing that now, or have been doing it. And there's like a lot of people are talking about it online as well.
Has he always been into Asians?
No.
So this is just a new thing for him.
Well, this is who he's surrounded by when he goes to work. So he's a Seki.
But how is he? How like this is the thing, right? He's bringing these women home, introducing them to his mom,
sister, his nieces, and his brother-in-law?
He thinks like this might be
Yeah.
the one. But then,
a bit messed
what is
up.
he basing the one on criteria-wise? So obviously, they're not communicating.
Asian, can't talk English. Maybe that's his criteria.
Well, then I mean, gosh, you're gonna.
Just imagine that. Like he doesn't have to listen to the nagging and the problems and the issues.
Oh,
and this and
nagging
that.
can still happen in a
Yeah, but he
foreign
doesn't
language.
understand it. Like he wouldn't
Yeah,
understand it.
he can't get, like,
the
triggered
way
by it.
the way that he communicates is literally through Google Translate on his phone. So he would
Wow.
type in something to Google Translate and show her, and then she would type it back, or she'd go, "Oh yes, I know."
Your brother's got you. Listen. Your brother-in-law's got yellow fever. That's all it is. I'm telling you, every
listen to
guy
this.
goes through it. Every guy goes through it.
Listen to this. So we're trying to have a conversation at dinner. I'm trying to ask, what's the weather usually like and this, and tell us about Japan and stuff. And she's just standing there looking at me smiling, can't answer the question. Thank goodness I have a Google Home, because I'm now asking, okay, Google, and I'll ask Google to translate this into Japanese,
Yeah.
and then she will ask Google to translate the Japanese into English. And we were communicating through Google Home
Nah.
at dinner.
We're truly in the future.
That's too
Good on you.
awkward. That's too awkward.
That
What-
is, I mean, because imagine like you say a joke, then you have to wait for that that translation to happen, and then you get the like the ha ha ha. Like that's too much. That's too much.
Look, it was funny. It was really funny, and she was nice, and everything was nice and whatever. But then when we were going, like, because they went downstairs and hung out with the mother-in-law for a bit, and then when they were leaving, I was peeking out the window to see what the interaction's like, because my mother-in-law's like very she's Mauritian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's immigrated here on a boat. Like,
And she's very
one of those.
honest, isn't she?
She's
She's
very
very-
open, very honest.
extremely honest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
behind your back, and and I usually leak it, but whatever. We'll talk about that another day, yeah. But she's so nice, and she wants to like make her feel at home.
Yeah.
So as the Japanese girl's leaving, she's bowing, right, and then this, and it's so my mother-in-law's like bowing back. This is what's happening at the front of my house.
Oh, wait. Who initiated the bow?
The Japanese
Oh,
girl
that's
did.
okay.
Oh, thank God.
That's
I-
okay.
So they're both.
I thought you said your mother-in-law initiated the bow. That's fucked up.
No. They both started bowing at each other, and it was just a huge mess because it's two completely different types of cultures, both very proud. And one's in this, a little bit older. One's obviously a young girl. It was just this most awkward thing I've ever witnessed. And this happens nearly every 45 days in my house.
That's wild.
Well, I hope.
That's wild.
I don't know if your brother's collecting him like Pokemon. I don't know if he's trying to find the Charizard that he's going to put in his pocket and say, I'm keeping you forever. I don't know, but I wish him all the best.
Yeah,
I wish him all the best as
too.
well.
I wish him all the best.
That's so funny about the bowing though.
Gotta
That's
catch
great.
him on.
Because even when I said hello, she's, the bow. I'm like, oh gosh, now I've got to bow.
Did you bow?
No. I
You
didn't.
fucking...
I just went,
You piece of shit.
I nodded, not a bow.
Why not? So she...
Because I don't, this is when I first met her.
So she bowed to you and
No,
you
she
did
didn't
not
go-
bow back.
No, she didn't. She
Okay,
just,
no need to add the extra stuff. What did you just say? Origato?
I said something like
He
that.
said arigato.
You just made shit up, eh? What the hell does
Origato.
origato mean?
Does it mean bye or something?
Origato. I don't think it means anything.
What is this? How do you say hello?
There's a thank you in Japanese that's like sounds like that. but
Yeah, but it's not arigato, is it?
It's,
It means thank you.
no, not origato.
Arigato means thank you.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Oh, now.
Look, I'm not, like, but she didn't like fully bow. She just like, and I just went,
Anyway,
But I've learned to not get too connected with these girls because I know in 45 days I just
He
there's
will
gonna be
only
another
bow
one.
to the right one.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, Nisha. Appreciate that. Yeah.
Jeez.
So that's what's going on in my house.
All right, I love it. I've got weird or wonderful for you. Okay. And I feel like I know what you guys are going to say already. So there's a Norwegian cruise line to launch a nude cruise for 2025.
A
You love
what cruise
cruises.
line?
A nude cruise. So everyone's naked on this cruise.
Who's doing it? The Norwegians?
A Norwegian. So what's happened is there's a specialist tour and travel company. They've partnered with the Norwegian cruise line, and they're basically launching a new nudist cruise to the Caribbean. So, Bare Necessities is the travel company. Get it? Bare necessities. Anyway, they're breaking down the barriers. That's their aim. They're breaking down the barriers against social nudity. They're making, clothing optional vacationing. And they've got some rules on this cruise, which is basically use your common sense and don't do any weird.
No run up,
Fondling
no
stuff
tugs,
and-
no random tugs.
Yeah.
Sack wax.
So prices start at $2,000 per person for a standard 2-person cabin, and it can go all the way up to $33,000 if you want a 3-person like garden villa or something like that on the cruise. A garden villa in a cruise, that sounds crazy. It's 11-day adventure.
I bet you they call it the Garden of Eden. The Garden. Villa.
Oh, because
Because when you like Adam and Eve were naked.
they're naked, yeah.
Yeah, the leaves protecting themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, this time there's no leaves protecting anyone. It's just
Garden
nude.
Eden. I'll be honest with you, if they don't name it that, I think you should pitch it to them.
Nah.
Would you like
Just
to
be
book
the
Garden
ambassador of
Eden?
Ben.
I'm kind of afraid
necessities.
of that being blasphemy, to be honest. But anyway.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
All right, so what we've got here, you get a lot of entertainment, open deck space, multiple dining options, but obviously the rules are of this actual place is that if you're going to go into the dining area, you have to put a towel down before sitting in the
You
stateroom.
can eat naked?
Yeah, it's nudist.
Oh, dude, I'm thinking like when you're at the pool, you can just be naked.
No, it's
or-
like full
No,
blown.
like, it's
naked.
You're
just-
telling me I'm going to go down to the casino on the cruise ship playing blackjack butt naked.
Yeah. So these are the rules. You obviously have to put a towel down before sitting in the pool deck, the buffet area. There's a ban on being nude in front of other ships when you're in port.
Oh, yeah, so you can't just someone's windmilling. See you later. Like, no, it's not going to work, is it?
No fondling or inappropriate touching, and then they just urge passengers to use common sense.
No, but like, imagine that the guy can't help himself. He
What do
gets
you
he
mean?
gets erected. No, let me
Oh,
finish.
right.
He gets an erection. What happens then?
I think it's normal. It must be normal.
So what? There's going to be some guys walking around with an erection?
Like, I'm sorry, I can't help but look at your boobies, and your boobies are turning me on, and now I have a natural hard on.
Well, obviously,
Like, don't you think that they should put pods there, like timemout pods, like erection pods?
Masturbation pods.
No,
that's too far.
not that.
no, that's like
That's a sex. That's a sex cruise. More like a pod to
Well,
just
let-
relax, a relaxation pod, and it just plays like dead
I guess-
cats or
I
something
guess-
just to help you get it down.
Well, I
Like all
guess
those
he can go to his
like
room.
disgusting things.
you can go back to
Yeah,
his
but
room.
imagine the rooms on the other side. Like you've gone to do putt on the cruise ship, and you're naked and you're helping your partner. Do you know what I mean? And then bang, you go up. And you're like, oh, okay, we can't just,
That's really.
Then you're going to walk all the way back to your room.
But I can guarantee you that the people that are going to be booking these cruises,
Yeah, they're veterans.
they're veterans.
Yeah.
do you mean?
They're sexual
They're
people
nude.
for sure.
They're nude veterans.
They're
They're
probably
nude vets.
majority are probably swingers. I can almost guarantee the majority of them are experienced sexual people.
I could never, ever go on something like
no
this.
fucking way.
No,
Never.
absolutely. But also, like, I don't know. I just don't get it. Like, because nudist is not like that's not a brand new topic. Like, there's been nudist beaches and all of that's happened for years and years and years. But I just do not understand, like, why?
Hey, question. Just on this topic, it's weird.
It's
I find
so
it really
strange.
weird. I find it strange when I go to Bondi. I'll go to Bondi and I'll see titties out.
Didn't we talk about this? The rule when you go to a beach that there's nudity.
Remind me the rule again.
Well, that's like you can't look. You can't look for longer than 2 seconds.
Well,
like
that's the question.
All those things.
And I wanted to ask Nisha as a female, right?
Right.
You go to this public area, which
Right.
is Bondi Beach, one of the most famous beaches in the entire world.
Yes.
It's not a nudist beach.
No.
But there's this.
It's not illegal.
But it's like it's okay for girls to tan topless. It's totally fine. But it's
Yeah.
not fine for me to go like, oh, titties.
okay,
Do you know what I mean?
Weird. I mean, like if you look, I'm a female, right? I'm walking and I'm hetero and I'm walking through a beach with
Yeah.
women naked.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. Like, there's been times where I've accidentally looked for too long myself because I'm just
I wouldn't even call it.
I mean, shocked.
How long is too long?
But there is a etiquette to it. Like, you shouldn't stare. I mean, like, if you glaze over and you just see them, go, oh, okay, keep walking along. Like 2 seconds max. Like, if you're looking at 5 seconds someone naked, then you're a weirdo. Like,
So like, put it this
You're
way.
not a weirdo. You just can't help yourself.
No,
Like,
you
I'm
can.
there's
You can
people
look
there-
away.
Yeah, but like it's like don't eat the cookie from the cookie jar.
Yeah.
You know the cookie's there. You just you know what I
no,
mean?
it's self-control.
It's self-control. I get that. But like when you're sitting on the beach and you know there's 3 girls behind you, they're all nude.
yeah, it's being a decent human.
It's just there. And it's like, get that out. Like, that's just there. And you're like, oh,
You got to remember, breasts are extremely sexualized in the world we live in, right?
Right.
You can thank hip music for that.
100%. But like the same way, like if I'm at a shopping center and some guy walks past with some cool pants on, I'm going to look at the cool pants, go, there's some cool pants.
Yeah,
And then
but
the guy
if you
walks
start
past-
staring at the guy's cool pants for more than 8 seconds without saying,
Like,
hey,
imagine
I
this.
like your pants, you
But
look
imagine,
like a
okay,
weirdo.
fine. So I go, hey, bro, I like your pants. And the guy walks past with like Travis Scott Nikes. I'm like, hey, bro, I like your shoes.
Yeah.
And then I'm at Bondi and I see some girl with double
You're
T,
not
fake
gonna
titties.
say,
and
hey, I like your-
Hey, nice tits. Like,
Would you say that?
you-
You
No,
know
I wouldn't.
the context
I
is so different.
wouldn't. But what I'm saying is you've put it out there in public. You have made that decision to come out and say my tits are out in a public area where there's not only elderly people swimming, normal people swimming, people in relationships swimming, kids are around.
Yeah, but you could say the same thing with mom feeding her baby.
No, that's so different.
No, but what I'm saying is, that's what I'm saying is context, right? Like, I get what you're saying, but she's sunbaking, right? And look, each to their own.
You want to sunbake in your backyard with your tits out. Otherwise, you might have a fucking creep come up to you and say, hey, nice tits.
Or-
You've put them out there.
Yeah, but
Or
that doesn't
go
mean,
on
that
a
doesn't,
nude
that doesn't
cruise.
mean a creep should do that, is what I'm saying.
No,
like,
but not, it doesn't give you right. No, it
yeah,
doesn't
that's
give
what
you
I'm
right.
saying.
No,
It
no, of
doesn't
course,
give you
100%.
right. It doesn't give you right.
90%.
So when you go on the nude cruise, you're not, because they're veterans, you won't be expecting that. You shouldn't be expecting someone to be pervert. But at the same time,
Would that be
like
wrong?
you know a guy has a good body. Like, okay, you've got abs, you've got the V shape, you've got nice pecs and all that stuff, and you show that off and people look at it. Guys and girls look at it. There's no problem. And guys' bodies are sexualized as well.
Yeah, but I guess.
And then with girls, there's a problem because of sexual predators in history. So
Yeah,
this is people out there just ruin it for everyone. Just ruin it for everyone.
On the nudist cruise, sorry, I'm still stuck on these compliments real quick.
Yeah.
On this cruise ship, is it still wrong to compliment someone on their nudity?
Look, I don't know the nudist ways. I'm assuming, like, as you said, if they're veterans, they know what the etiquette is. I don't know what the etiquette
There'll
is.
be a few like newbies that go on this and go, oh, I just want to express myself.
I want to know the rules. You have to be able to compliment. They're there for a reason, right?
Yeah, I
They're
mean,
there to be nude. I am comfortable in my nudity.
yeah, but I don't think. Look, I could be wrong. Someone could let us know what the nudist etiquette is, but I'm assuming that they do not go and say, "Hey, nice tit." Like, I'm sure they don't do that. I'm sure they go, "Hey, it's like we're fully clothed almost. Like, this is just our natural ways of being that you don't even like."
Oh, okay.
consider it because it's like that. This is. I'm assuming the nudist philosophy is that this is how humans should be in this kind of way, and this is the normality.
Cans oring.
I'm finding something. Mentalfloss.com. 9 nudist resort rules of etiquette.
Oh, okay, this
I want to read that.
This is from August 2023. All right, the last year. I'll just give you the headlines. You actually might be able to keep your clothes on at a nudist resort. A nudist resort might block your camera lens, so you can't be carrying around any cameras. So this is part of etiquette. So no cameras, no phones, nothing like that.
Yeah,
They
So
can take that.
you might put like a little cover over your camera. Yeah, I get that. Cool.
At a nudist resort, you need to bring a towel with you everywhere.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's how you solve the whole, if there's an erection or anything like that. Footwear is welcome, of course. People eat in the nude, yes, we know that. But nudist resorts, this is, I'll get back to that one later. Public displays of affection are a no-go.
Yeah.
So maybe on this cruise ship, you're not allowed to be doing the kissing and the touching and all that stuff.
Yeah, you're not.
To your partner out in public. A single person might not be able to make it into a nudist resort. You can only go as a couple. That's interesting.
Makes sense.
That's very interesting.
That kind of makes sense though, because then it goes back to the whole like.
Because imagine that, like a bunch of single men.
Yeah.
It just becomes a sausage fest. They want it. The reason they want like couples to go on is they want gender balance.
Right.
Which couples won't have. Like if it's just a single man or a female comes to the gates, they ask if they had nudist experience. You're not allowed to go on. If you're single, you can't go on unless you have nudist experience.
So start off at the beaches potentially, and then work your way up to the.
I wouldn't know what the requirements and like, maybe you have to bring a resume. I don't know. You can be nude, but you can't look sexy. So you can't you can't stand there sexy. Do your sexy stance, yes.
Come on, now I've got to prepare for this.
Because you got clothes on, you're allowed to do it.
My sexy stance.
YouTube if you want to see Yaz's sexy stance.
I'm sitting though, so like.
Just give it a crack. That was very cute. That was very like little.
Now imagine me naked doing it.
Yeah, you can't do that. No, you can't do that naked.
Oh, I can't.
So you're not allowed to look sexy.
Oh.
Yeah.
How does that happen? So you can't swing your hips a little bit extra. You can't bend over and slowly pick up something that you dropped on the floor. Like you dropped your towel, you can't slowly bend over to pick it up.
I think the idea is to make it like.
You're not allowed to tease anyone.
Yeah, I think
like sexually. You know what's it called?
I think it's fucking weird.
And then the last etiquette thing here is really strange. People at nudist resorts don't monitor toenails.
Sorry? Monitor toenails?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Monitored
toenails.
As in like you're not allowed to look at someone's toenails?
I think so. But they don't monitor toenails, but clip them anyway is the etiquette here. While you're probably in good form to keep your toenails trimmed, most groups are going to make a big deal out of it. They're not going to make big deals out of it, but it lacks hygiene. It would be at a person's discretion. It's about body acceptance. However, toenails are not monitored. It is not a requirement to cut your toenails at a nudist resort. This is so
weird,
ridiculous.
Bro.
But that's so weird because like anyone could like I'm wearing slippers right now with my toes exposed.
Okay, here we go.
Like,
when's the last time you cut your toenails, Nishi?
Last week.
Okay.
But they grow very slow.
Yazzie?
I've never cut my toenails in my life.
Yeah, he doesn't cut his nails apparently.
I don't cut my nails either.
He bites them.
I've
apparently.
never used nail clippers. No, I don't bite them.
Oh, I thought that's what you
I
said.
can if it's a solid one. I don't actually like.
No, because you.
I'll do a little bit of a cut. Let's see if I can do it for you right now.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. You do a little snippet.
I'll do a little snippet like that.
Snip.
And then there's a little piece there, so now I can just peel it.
Yeah,
and it
yeah.
comes off like, dude, I've got the nicest hands. I don't care what anyone says. All natural, baby. No nail clippers. I don't bite my toenails though.
Yeah,
if anyone's asking.
thank God.
They peel quite easily.
Sitting there by your toenail.
Do you want to see them?
No, thank you.
Okay.
All right, well, there you go. There's a little weird or wonderful. Weird.
I think it's a bit.
Norwegian nudist cruise ship. Weird
I
for
think
me.
people-
Opinionated? For me, it's weird.
Look, yeah, I think it's weird too, but I think once again,
But wonderful for the people that care about it.
Yeah,
And
that's what-
wonderful for you if you're a veteran or looking to get into nudist type of gatherings and activities. Go
yeah.
for it.
Have you do
Won't
your,
get in
do
your
your
way.
thing?
Y'all need Jesus. Y'all need Jesus in your life.
Let's get to a reaction. There's a bit of content that Yaz has got queued up.
Did I email it to you guys?
I don't know, but I
God,
asked you to.
Yeah, God, we're great at rushing stuff. You got to remember, guys, I have ADHD when I'm doing 10 things at once. 2 out of the 3 are not going to get done.
That's so funny
Don't
because I
find-
literally said to Yaz, "Oh, can you send it to me?" And he was already doing
I
a
was-
task.
yeah,
and I said, "Oh, I probably shouldn't have distracted you." And he goes, "Nah, I got it. I'll
like,
send it
I'll
to you
do-
right now." Didn't send that, and also didn't finish the task. This is what.
Would you like me to send it to you right now, guys?
Yes, please.
Oh, shit. Here we go. Everyone's got a TikTok available?
No.
Email,
Oh,
please.
Can I email you the link to TikTok?
Yeah, that
Yes.
sounds fine.
Okay,
Thank
that,
you.
That makes sense.
Hopefully I can play it over here.
Yeah, hopefully I can send it to you in,
Well, just
reasonable-
thinking about, Yaz and his ADHD. Imagine Yaz on a dude cruise ship with ADHD.
Titties.
Your head would blow. Your head would explode.
I don't care for nudity though. Like I don't give a shit.
I think he'd be worried about how long he's looking at everyone for. He's like,
Now, you see what I'm doing here, Nish, is I'm trying to like delay and just talk about other content while Yaz gets the video up, but he just jumps into the conversation because it's ADHD. So he just jumps in and he forgets it. So like in 5 minutes when we finally come back to the video, he'd be like, oh yeah, I forgot I was going to send that.
and then, exactly. Oh gosh.
You got to love a bit of Yazan.
Could you imagine if Yaz was a what do you call it? A like
A podcast host?
no.
That wasn't. Don't laugh that hard. That wasn't that funny.
It was pretty funny. That was funny. No, like breaks into people's houses. What are they called?
A robber?
A robber. But like someone. No,
What the fuck?
Can you imagine if Nishi didn't say anything dumb for once in a while?
No, hold on. No, because I saw a video of someone doing that as a joke, as a sketch, and they were like trying to like poison the drink, but then they end up drinking the drink, and then they.
Okay.
I'm like, I feel like that would be. Yes, because he gets so distracted so quickly. There'd be 101 things in someone's house. You'd be like, next shiny
I
thing.
get it.
You
I
get
get
it? Man, that was so difficult to get to that end point. We got there.
Yeah, God, I love the way you tell stories.
Thank you.
Anyways, thank God.
Weird and wonderful.
Thank God if Nisha was talking because I had so much time just then to get what I wanted.
Yeah, see?
I've sent it off to you guys.
I think I grew a full beard.
You wish.
Yeah, no, that's never going to happen.
All right. I've sent it off to you guys. Make sure you've received it there. Everyone's received it.
All
I've
right.
got it. It's opening up.
All right. So,
Oh my gosh, what is this?
I
wait, have you
haven't-
opened it already?
I've got it here.
I haven't opened it yet because I haven't received it yet.
Are we meant to play it all at the same time?
Yeah, I've got it here. I haven't played it yet. There's obviously audio, so I'm going to get the audio ready for
Yeah,
it.
Nishi, I
I haven't got it
I would
yet.
definitely mute your laptop too, so it doesn't play out of that. Yeah, probably going to definitely edit this part of the podcast.
Did you send it or what?
I don't know. Did I send it to you or someone else?
Team
I
of
sent-
Nisha?
I sent it to Team of Nisha. Yeah.
That's so weird 'cause I haven't got it. Hold on. I'm just going to find it here.
Now who's the problem? Maybe your internet stopped working.
That electrocuted me.
We should grill the tech guy about the electrical currents in here.
No, don't. I'm waiting for like a proper like
Yeah,
burn to the
claim
face.
combo.
Sue the fuck out of him.
Okay, I've got it. Let's go.
All right, cool. So, Yaz, explain what this is, please.
Honestly, I don't even need to explain it. This is one of the funniest videos I have seen this year. Have you guys seen it at all?
Never. I just have, there's right down in front of me, there's a guy with the hat backwards. His eyes are wide open and he's got his hands on a book.
It's not every day that I say to myself, this person deserves a follow. As soon as I saw this video, I followed this guy so quickly.
All right. What's his name?
Dylan Armenteros.
Dylan Armenter. Okay, cool. All right.
Dylan what's a good last name? Armenteros, whatever. Obviously does a bit of comedy skits.
Mm-hmm.
This one is when a blind person reads a scary braille book.
Oh my gosh, I've never thought of that. Let's have a watch.
All right, let's do it.
3, 2, 1.
We can't laugh at that.
Yeah, we bloody hell can.
Oh my god! I don't get why he sounds like that.
We're going to get into that.
That face.
Can we watch it one more time, please?
Of course.
All right, let's do a countdown, Ken. I honestly rate this as one of the funniest videos I have seen this year,
That's funny.
What?
but I have so many questions.
I do too. I think.
You're reading the comments, aren't you?
The comments are too good.
The comments are really good.
If they see this, they're gonna get mad.
Oh, that's so mean. No, okay, but can we address, I think, the elephant in the room, which I think we're all thinking?
Mm-hmm.
Why does he sound like he's
Why do you make
Deaf.
him sound deaf?
deaf?
I think that's what makes it funny.
I don't know. I've probably, since this video came out like 4 or 5 days ago, I have watched it every day multiple times.
It's a really funny
And
video.
it just makes me happy.
It's a really funny
Is that
video.
bad? Are we bad people?
Yeah, but I don't think that's how they really react.
if we laugh at
Would they? Would a blind person really react like
I
that?
don't think so. I don't think there's jump scares in Braille books.
But, okay,
Look at it. They'd be like, oh. Jump scare. Like, I
okay,
don't think
Braille
that's a
books
thing.
are just normal books that we would read and like in English, like, and we'd read it. And have you ever had a jump scare reading a
No,
book?
but you do get eerie feelings, right?
Oh,
you get an
yeah.
eerie feeling, so he would.
Yeah, but he's not going to go.
But also, he can't see what's coming next.
Yeah, but neither can
So
you.
I reckon you could. I reckon no, but you can.
No, but when you're reading it.
But
yeah,
how do they imagine it?
No,
Oh, wait
If
a
you're
second.
born blind, how do they even imagine what's happening?
And then I turned to the left of the corridor. How the fuck do they know what that looks like? How would they know what scary looks like? How would they know what scary looks like?
It's just up to their imagination. But if they have nothing to reference, then how do they even know what it is?
How much would it fucking suck if a blind person was scared of the dark?
Well, they wouldn't be able to be scared of the dark.
Like, just hypothetically, they're afraid of the
But
dark.
you know,
and
the
they're
crazy
blind.
thing about being blind, especially if you're born blind, is you don't see. You don't.
because that becomes your
You
new
don't.
norm.
You don't. I wish I was blind then, bro.
Is it anywhere? What happened? Where is it?
You need to go mark this down to go check this in YouTube. What just happened to Yaz's mouth?
Yo,
That's just mean.
disgusting.
Why would you tell everyone to go see that? Why would you? You're a bully.
Because we fully reacted as if we're
It's on
gonna-
your.
Is it still on my chin?
It's on your goatee thing.
All right. Well, moving on from that.
I told you guys I
Just
woke up sick today. Okay? Fuck you.
Stay on track here. If a blind person
Now
can't
that was
see,
scary.
he can't see. That person cannot see black or white or darkness. They don't see darkness. They just don't see, right?
Which would be darkness.
No, there's no darkness because they just don't see. It's like trying to see out your elbow.
If you're born with
You can't see
something,
darkness.
If you're born with something, that's your normal.
It's just turned off. There's no sight.
so they
It's
don't
turned
know,
off.
they don't know what to compare that to. That's their normal. So
So when they read the Braille and they talk Braille and there's a scary story, they wouldn't be able to react. Unless someone's saying that's really scary, you need to go, ah.
I don't think there's instructions to.
Yeah, but I'm saying unless someone tells you that,
yeah,
how would they know?
no, they wouldn't. Yeah.
Anyways, we just turned a funny video into something like technical and serious.
But it is a funny
Hey, but the suspense was really good. His suspense. The suspense was too good.
It's his freaking facial reactions. It's too much. All right, I give that video best video of 2024.
Do you agree with me?
Yeah,
I feel like it's so
no,
funny.
it's great. It's great.
All right, well, let's get to more fun and games. Lock 'em up, let 'em go.
Ooh, that's the game of the week.
We
Lock
haven't-
him up, let him go.
We haven't played this in a while. Essentially, it was the scenarios that we've either found, you've sent into us, or whatever, and we read it out. And then
Yeah.
on the count of 3, we yell out, lock 'em up or let 'em go. And we explain why.
Yeah, you scream it out with us. All right.
Oh god, this one's a bit. It's gonna be hard to decide on this one.
Okay.
It's actually gonna be very hard to decide this one.
Where'd this come from?
So this came from. Geez, sorry, I don't know what just happened.
Someone just collapsed outside.
They all right?
We'll let 'em go.
Podcast comes first.
Jeez.
No, they've
So
got people
all right, so
around.
this came from.
Holy shit, everyone's running over.
No, you're joking, right?
Yeah. There's like 5 people running over to
Did
this.
someone actually stack it?
Yeah.
Like legitimately?
I'll have a quick peek. Stay there.
Oh,
Are they okay?
well, I guess podcast doesn't come first.
Yeah, someone fell off the table. Like someone that works here.
Oh, someone that works here.
You know the maintenance man?
Yeah.
We see him every morning before we come in.
Gosh,
They're
he
just
just
checking if
fell?
he can move his fingers and everything.
What? So he's
Yeah.
proper collapsed.
Yeah.
What do we do? Like in the spirit of like the podcast, we'll just continue.
Yeah, they've got enough.
He
They've
wants
got,
to continue.
you know, yeah, there's enough people around. You know, when there's too many people, it becomes
Yeah.
a problem.
Should we interview him?
What? Bring him in. So how does it feel to fall off a table? Nah, he'll be right. Sorry, mate. Lock him up. Let him go. Let's get back to it.
Fuck, was he like on a ladder or something?
Nah, I think he was. I don't know. There was no ladder there.
I feel like we should lock ourselves up for not helping him, to be honest.
Yeah, I do feel bad.
Nah, they've got enough people to take care of it.
All right, let's get into this. So this came. Sorry, it's just.
Jesus, that was so intense.
This came from Anonymous. They don't want them to be named for obvious reasons. When I get into this, you're going to realise it. I manage a cafe. We serve sandwiches and we're very well known for them. One day, a customer was hurling racist insults at my staff. In a moment of anger, I would usually tell the customer off and send them on their way without serving them.
Yeah.
Today was a little bit different. The sandwich that he had wanted and ordered, we had just made for another customer by mistake. As protocol, we had to throw this sandwich out. I decided that I would serve him the chicken sandwich that I had retrieved from the garbage to teach him a lesson. Although part of me felt justified, I immediately regretted stooping to that level. It was a lapse in judgment that that contradicted my values, and I thought the importance of monitoring my integrity under pressure. I don't know if I was okay to do this, or was I wrong?
Okay. Served the customer food from the garbage bin
Because they were
after they
racist.
were being racist. Lock them up. Let them go on 3, 2, 1.
Let
Lock
him
'em
go.
up. Lock them up.
Why?
Just because someone's racist to you, you don't have to serve them food from the garbage. Show them love. Treat them with love so they understand that they're being an asshole.
What? So just serve them a sandwich and send them off. So
Sandwich, go.
So they can go to the next person and be racist
Mate,
again.
you're the one that's the problem, not us.
I get why he did what he did in the moment of anger, seeing someone treat someone so terribly.
Fun fact: it was a she.
Okay, so in that context, I get it. So I get that moment of weakness. She wanted to teach him a lesson that's not, I mean, it could be harmful if there's a toxin. I mean, gosh, I'm assuming that the sandwich was still edible and it was fine.
Probably.
So
It's in the garbage bin of Nisha.
look, anyway, no, I'm not going to.
Whoa. You have what? You have eaten from the garbage. You have eaten from the garbage.
Okay.
She has eaten from the garbage.
Can I explain? Let's not jump into silly conclusions. Yes.
Let's not jump to silly conclusions. Yes, I have.
No, okay, what happened was there's no easy way to explain this, but I was eating it was some sort of lamington, right? And I took it out of the packet and I ate half of it and I thought, right, I want to be a better person. I'm gonna throw the remainder of the lamington in the bin. But it had a packet on it. And then my hungry ass a few hours later went to the bin to find
I wouldn't even scoot to that level. I
I'm not
really
proud.
wouldn't. I've done some bad things in my
Yeah,
life.
it was like 10 years ago when I was
I can't look at you.
10 years ago when you were 21 and had a brain.
Nisha, you were a
That worked
grown
well.
woman sifting through the bin for a
I
lemington.
wasn't sifting. It was at the top of the bin. It was packeted. And yes,
Home?
I'm not
Were you at
proud of
home?
it. I was at home.
Does Jared know this story?
Possibly.
I'm still not looking at you. Does Jared know this story?
He probably does, yes. Probably.
I don't think he does.
Look.
How do you look at yourself in the mirror after doing that?
Have we not all done this
Never.
before?
That's merit for divorce, I'll be honest with you.
What?
That's low.
Yeah, that's messed up.
It was,
How does
hold
he
on.
know? How does Jared know now that whatever food you're bringing to him or serving to him, on the odd occasion,
Why does it have to do...
And she's talking shit too. What Lemingtons come like pre-packed?
It was some sort of cake. I don't know if it was a lamington. It could have been a brownie of some sort. I don't know. I'm just saying it to give you a picture of what it was. But they were all individually packed. Like,
was the
They had
packet
a-
open?
Oh yeah, it's all our international listeners, by the way. They wouldn't know what Lemington
It's a
is.
cake. It's a cake with coconut.
It's an
It was a
Australian cake.
but they were all packeted. And basically, I threw half of it away and I ate the other half. But they were packeted and they were on top of the bin. So yeah, I ate it. But
Now,
it was-
is this
it
the
was-
only time you've ever dumpster dived for food?
Okay, it wasn't a dumpster dive because it was literally in my home, in my bin. And it was like at the top of the bin. Hasn't really touched anything.
Okay.
And it was packeted. And yes, it was the only time.
Yaz, on 3, 2, 1, lock her up.
Wow. So, what about the whole turn the other cheek and forgive and all that?
Yeah, but you didn't do anything wrong.
We're still locking you up.
It's not fair.
Now, look, thank you for being honest.
Yeah.
So you're saying because you dumpster dive for food, that it's okay to feed a racist person an old sandwich that's open and sitting there chicken to someone?
No, I'm saying if it's not bad, then I get it because they were being racist, and I can understand why she got mad and she did that.
Yeah.
So hopefully she doesn't do it again, because obviously we shouldn't be feeding people dumpster food. I say she's probably learned her lesson.
Have you guys seen hospitality bins?
They're filthy.
They're
I don't want to
putrid.
see them. Yeah.
Everyone's leftover foods just
Yeah.
piled up on top of each other. So he definitely, he ate shit. Like
Yeah,
he ate.
that's
So
awful.
it would have been disgusting.
But you said let her go, Yaz.
Yeah, let her
so
go.
you explain why. Why do you think from your point of view?
I think it's extremely petty, but also well deserved. I think I would also tell him afterwards if he was still there in the room. I would say, just letting you know, you racist piece of shit. That was straight out of the bin, and then I would walk off and deny the whole thing.
Yeah, that's good.
I would.
That's
because he
funny.
needs to know. There's no happiness. There's no happy ending without him knowing. He thinks he ate a good sandwich and got away with racism. I would have had to tell him. Maybe left a little note inside the sandwich right at the end.
No, but then if you have written writings, then they can use that as evidence.
Oh, that's true.
So you'd have to just say it.
Just whisper in his ear.
Have you got another lock 'em up, let him go?
No, was I meant to have two?
You said you're going to get 3. I can't believe this.
I thought, wait a second. Why would I do all 3? I thought we all bring one each.
All right.
That's a good point.
And
We've played this game,
on
that's a good
the
point.
count of 3, Kian. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, lock
him up.
Yeah, lock him up.
Lock him up.
But
Wait a
based
second.
on misunderstanding,
He
let
gets
him
bail.
go. Let
He
him
gets
he's on
bail.
bail.
He's on
out on
bail.
bail.
He's on bail. He's on bail.
Guys, stop. We have done lock 'em up, let 'em go for 2 years. We've played it on a radio show multiple times. We always bring one each.
That's true, we do. No,
do.
he's right, Nishi. He's
But
right.
you literally had the conversation. Kian goes, "Hey, we should get 3," and you're like, "Oh, 3?" And then
Easy, I got this.
You made that up.
Easy, I got this.
I asked a question. I said, how many are we doing? How many are we doing? And you guys said 3. And I said, okay, awesome. Assuming each person would bring one. Jesus, this is what's happening. You guys want me to find what's popping, find weird or wonderful,
Hey, I
find
found
3
weird or
stories.
wonderful.
Yeah, because I was finding 4 other things apparently.
Anyway,
Okay.
I don't dumpster dive. I just want to put that out there.
I reckon we'll have more lock 'em up, let 'em go next week for you.
Yeah.
That was a good one though to go out on.
We're done.
Yeah, that's
We're
a good
done.
one to go out on. So listen, thank you so much for listening and being here. Some exciting stuff's coming up very soon. If you've listened all the way to this, you will know that there is an exciting thing that we're doing, and it's got something in development here, guys. We're building,
That's true.
which allows you to walk away with something from us. So
God, I must be so detached from this podcast.
Why?
Trying to figure out what it is.
Oh my gosh.
you'll find very soon. Hopefully next week we'll announce an announcement coming.
How
next week.
embarrassing if listeners know and I don't.
Why are you picking your nose like that?
Well, I don't want to what happened before to happen
Oh,
again.
well, no, yeah, okay, fair enough.
Freaking snot came out of my mouth. How does that happen?
Precautionary measure.
We are on YouTube and any podcast service you listen to, Instagram as well, and TikTok, Kian Yaz of Nation. Make sure you search us up. We'll be there, guys. Always ready to take your requests on stories and segments or anything like that. But until next time, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and have a great week. See ya.
Bye.
See you guys. Bye.
Already cancelled.
If you like the podcast, prove it. Like, share, and subscribe, and don't forget to leave us a cheeky review.